So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Udogi gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers.
Martinez! And he's done it!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bisek gets rid without sophistication. And here's Solanke. That's very neat. Kolomwani! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. The ball goes in, diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Akanji. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's really well manoeuvred. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bastoni is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Di Marco. Çalhanoğlu. He rises! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barella. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kolomwani. Kudus. That has been cut short. Martinez. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Solanke. Akanji with the foul. Solanke receives it in a good position here. Terrific header! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Sucic. Here's Zielinski, and he's forced to go back. And it's Sucic. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Sucic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bissouma. Now it's Solanke.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Bissouma. Great ball, and he charged, surely! No mistake! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He won't be happy with that one, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Maddison, and he's worked it through. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bissouma is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Zielinski attempts a clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Dumfries. And it's Sucic. Barella. Good ball, good take. That is a great pick out. Great chance! It's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Inter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Barella.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the return pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Solanke. Stood up well to him there. Zielinski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
DiMarco. And he cuts out the supply. There's the whistle for half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And Martinez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Hoisted in. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Sucic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Sucic simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
It's a quick one. Solanke. Now it's Kolomuani. And he's cut it out. And a chance! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
55 minutes is number
Tottenham
19.
get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Solanke. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's DiMarco. Sommer chooses to deal with it himself. Tottenham have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Pete.
And Martinez has fallen kindly here. He can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Kudus. And that's caused a worry or two. DiMarco. To Çalhanoğlu. Barella looking to add to his goal. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Martinez. And it's Barella. Bastoni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shot could be on. And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
This looks promising. Maddison finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
39. Coming on the field. Number 29. Saar.
Nicely
Number
intercepted.
22, Johnson. Substitution in progress.
And it's Saar. He's in a great position here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, James Maddison. Coming on to replace him is number 21,
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Tottenham have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He's played it back. Opts for safety. Tottenham are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Just 5 minutes left. Great vision. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan making another change here. And he was quick to react. Sarr. Kulusevski. Tottenham finding their passes. And here's Johnson.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
They get a throw in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Sarr. That's a sharp pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's looking wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Vinicius Junior! It's fallen kindly here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Nice bit of trickery. Soboslai. Oh, important interception. And he's gone direct here. Now they can break here. Played into space. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wirtz. Gravenberch. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal...
Decent chance! It's in! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a goal kick. Oh, terrible pass. Corner it is. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking to play him in. Gravenberch gets rid without sophistication. He's played it long. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Konate. Now, what about a counter-attack? Frimpong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Spread it left. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, look at the space here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Szoboszlai. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham! For Szoboszlai. Cleared away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Isak receives it in a good position here. He rises! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Un minuto de descuento.
And it's Szoboszlai.
That's positional gold. The utilise...
Oh, smashing header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Szoboszlai, given the lift of his goal. Wirtz, he's found a way to chance! It's run loose, he's been caught on it, in for the pieces! He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai. Frimpong. Isak. Lovely, now he's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Isak is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Alisson is there to clear. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Arda Güler. Gakpo. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Gakpo going full tilt down the left. Can he get on the end of this? Arda Güler looking for the run. Quick look, then plays it in. Konate with the clearance. Can he latch on to this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Distributed tidily. Looks across and plays it in.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Chouameni short changes him with that pass. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Szoboszlai. Konate. Now it's Isak. Thinks about the shot. Quality ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Aims beyond the defence. That's tidy. And it's McAllister. Now it's Isak. That is good alertness. Wirtz. This looks promising, and he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Isak. Threads one in. Ekitike. Great ball and a shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the... Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Frimpong. Frimpong tries making a foray down the right. Isak looking to get on the end of this. Rudiger does really well there. He is strong. And he's intervened well there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now. Now it's Bellingham. Frimpong. And it's Soboslai. And the counter is on. And it's Kirkes. Oh, that's fabulous. This might spell danger. Shoots! In he goes again. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. No, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gomez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past the opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly known for that too, and quite a rare gift in a player so technically accomplished.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Opts for safety. Rodri, foot in. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets through on his own. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Haaland. Beckham. Played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Shot could be on, and a chance! Now who's and it's come back out to him. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Azar. Some really good ball movement. Serginho. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He is through here, and he's running through. Nicked it back promptly. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Stojkovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho is onto this. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Beckham. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Julie. And it's Rodri. Beckham. And here's Haaland. And it's Beckham. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. He's going to... And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what has happened? Chance! And the counter is on. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckenbauer. And it's Serginho. Now it's Aubameyang. Nicely aimed pass. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aubameyang. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Back when it goes. Hazard. And that interception was most... Mbappe! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Aubameyang. Hernandez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hazard. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Haaland is herring after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Julie takes control of it and he's on the move. Good pressure, determined, intense. Delivers with whip. Adams gets it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Played it again, he rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely, now then. Great chance! They've done it! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Stojkovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, David Villa. Substitution in progress.
Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bale, can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. I think that Julie! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Aubameyang is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. It's travelling a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's quick to get it clear again. 75 minutes played. And it's Rodri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rafinha. He's under a lot of pressure there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Aubameyang! Manchester United finding their passes. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Manchester United really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Beckenbauer with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a good ball through.
There they go, hunting again.
He has a look up. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Stojkovic. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 21, Rafinha.
Bale. And this is Bale.
Number
Oh,
22,
what a... Oh, it's come off the
Number
upright.
9, Robert Lewandowski.
It's a goal
Number
kick.
10, Yamal. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Adams. Well, that is one way to stop him. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Rijkaard. And it's Van Dijk. Beckenbauer. And Marquinhos. Beckenbauer. And it's Conte. Raul. And it's lofted through here. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Scholes. Now it's Bale. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And another try! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Crossed in early. And he shoots! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Raul. Mbappe. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. He's got full. Caught offside that time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a good foot in there. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Marquinhos.
Rangers really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Right, Scholes. Oh, that's superb. And he's searching through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Haaland gets flagged offside. Well, that's well seen too. Scholes powering forward here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. De Ligt. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Beckham. Marquinhos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Foden. Now he's got space here. Petit kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, can he get onto this? Raul. Scholes. And it's Beckham. He's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? It's Raul! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Scholes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Scholes. And this is Beckham. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Beckham considers his options.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, nice touch. Foden. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham. And it's Scholes. Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Torres! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Threads one in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe is onto this. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. So much time and space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri, looking tidy in possession here. That's a little off target. And here's Haaland, and this is Bale. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Could move up a gear here.
Rangers have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Scholes. Good driving run. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard does well to get it back. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Torres. De Ligt cuts it out. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foden. Conte. And here's Raul. Toss somewhat off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Petit goes on a charge down the left. That has been cut short. Rijkaard.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Petit. And here's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Matheus Cunha. Raul. It's a searching pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. Raul shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Haaland. Oh, what a ball! And they've got rid. Manchester United have it back and can go again.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's found some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. And it's Bale.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Beckham gets a foot in here. That's a good ball out wide. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might. Neither.